Are you serious? Are you serious? We're talking about the blob. The blob. It's a weather pattern. All right. It's a new weather pattern that's been identified by meteorologists. The blob is a new weather pattern impacting potentially some type of climate change. Now, by now, everyone has already heard about El Nino. El Nino. But we've all heard about that. And yesterday, I explained to you that right behind it comes La Nina, which is a extreme cold, cooling trend. That will come later. But the effects of this western pattern across the western hemisphere, this weather pattern, some are predicting this is El Nino to be the biggest ever, naming it the Godzilla of all El Ninos. Now, but step aside Godzilla, because there's another monster weather pattern that has been wreaking havoc with the West Coast. Beware of the blob. That's what they're saying. They're calling it the blob. Well, it was first identified and nicknamed in 2014 by Nick Bond, a climatologist at the University of Washington. Here's what they're saying. The blob, which is a mass of warmed water, ocean waters, about 5 degrees Fahrenheit above normal, traveling together, lurking in the Pacific Ocean just off the west coast of North America. Now, I have to first ask this question. It stretches all the way to Mexico to Alaska. It's a 60-foot deep blob of water that's causing havoc. Now, this is strange. You got this huge blob of water that's 60 foot deep, and it is staying together. So it's something's holding it together, and its temperature is 5 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than the rest of the ocean. Are you serious? Is this some type of chemically induced radiation from Fukushima? I mean, I had a scientific researcher named Ken Jensen out of Vancouver, British Columbia, Vancouver, Canada, who actually came on my show, it's been about 4 or 5 months ago, and he gave us a very good intellectual, scientific explanation to why the waters are so much more warmer since Fukushima. He had the details that the Pacific Ocean has risen in temperature by 4 degrees in the Pacific Ocean over the last 4 years, and that the same increase in temperatures of the Pacific Ocean is tied directly to the timing of the great earthquake that hit Japan on 3/11/11, and then, of course, the tsunami that then triggered the release of radiation, poisonous water pouring into the Pacific Ocean from the nuclear plant, Fukushima. And during these 4 years of this, there's also been, and it's almost 5 years now, that same exact period of time, we've had a 5-year drought in California. So is this blob some type of chemically induced collected radiation that's heating up the ocean to the point that this blob is 5 degrees warmer than normal? Now, look, guys, that is a Paul Begley scientific analysis. I don't know what you want to call that. PB. I don't know what you want to call it. PBSA. I don't know. But I'll say this. Some of you will call it something else, I'm sure, in the comments. But anyway, let me just say that you can't deny there's something going on with this, and what will be the ramification when this thing comes ashore? How's it going to affect the weather, or will it bring an increased amount of radiation in situations? Now, it's for travelers out there in the Pacific Ocean, this is unexplained blob of water can affect what you see for whale watching and other nature viewing. You're fishing. If you're out there fishing, you've caught odd species in odd spots. And what you can eat, well, it could be resulting in toxic algae bloom is what they're trying to say, has prompted warnings of certain areas eating shellfish and other species may not be conducive to your diet. In other words, is it algae? Is it this? Is it that? I'm asking the question, is it radiation? Is it a chemically induced collected radiation blob that has caused the blob? Well, I don't know, but we'll continue to keep an eye on it. It's slowly moving toward the West Coast. It's been out there 4 years, getting bigger all the time and collecting, almost like an oil sheen collects. This is a blob that's collecting in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Are you saved? Are you serious? Something biblical is going on, because the Bible said that there will be a wormwood effect that will poison the waters, not only of the oceans, but of the rivers and the streams and the lakes. Now, I know that comes from some type of a deep, deep impact, either from a huge asteroid or a comet or something coming along, traveling along with Planet X or Nibiru. I don't know, but I know something's going to hit the earth twice, like a burning mountain in one case and like a burning lamp in another. And that's Revelation chapter 8. Well, some folks don't want to hear about that because they can't control it. So a lot of folks do this. They dismiss it. If I can't control the blob, if I can't control the asteroid, if I can't control the New World Order, then just don't tell me about it. Well, here's what you can control: your soul, where you're going to spend eternity. You can give your life to Jesus Christ, or you can walk in denial. Please don't do that. Jesus loves you. And not only can he save you, but he can turn your life around. Okay? I'm talking about the thief cometh forth not, but for to kill, steal, and destroy. But Jesus said, I've come to give you life and give it to you more abundantly. Call upon the name of the Lord, and you shall be saved. We're going to talk about this today, this entire weird weather collection, in our live broadcast at 12 noon Eastern, at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That same show will air right here live on YouTube. I'll see you then, 12 noon Eastern. God bless.